Hello, my name is Karen McGrath. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video presentation on engaging students through distance learning. I've also uploaded a PowerPoint presentation on the discussion board, and if you can open it and read along as I discuss my points, that would be great. We're going to begin on slide 2. Many students, just like you and I, are choosing distance learning to pursue their educational goals. Technological advances, quality distance learning resources, and ongoing ingenuity are setting the stage for educators to find rewarding careers in distance education as well. Distance learning enables teachers to teach while also having the opportunity to remain on the forefront of computer and communication technology. Although distance learning has been profoundly improved in the recent years by the availability of quality tools and learning resources, true success in the distance learning environment rests in the hands of the educators. Student mastery of material is the ultimate goal, whether in the traditional academic setting or via distance learning, and mastery occurs when students are motivated and engaged. We can move on to slide 3. As our text points out, nonverbal immediacy is a critical element to how students relate to teachers. Our text defines immediacy as a physical or psychological closeness created primarily through expressive nonverbal behaviors. Students perceive immediate teachers as approachable and quite likable. One may question the ability to achieve immediacy from a distance. However, it's not only possible but crucial when it comes to the online learning environment. In his article, The 4 Properties of Powerful Teachers, author and associate professor Rob Jenkins lists 4 elements found in educators who are recognized as immediate and inspiring. These attributes are personality, presence, preparedness, and passion. Next slide. Highly praised teachers tend to be good-natured and approachable, lighthearted, comfortable in their own skin, natural, creative, open-minded, and committed to maintaining a high standard regarding the capabilities of their students. Online instructors have a unique task of learning to communicate personality traits like these from a distance. In addition to upbeat and written communication, brief recorded video posts can provide teachers an opportunity to display positive personality traits and increase a sense of connectedness with their students. What personality traits would you like your students to see in you? Next slide. Slide 5. A present teacher is going to engage with students in significant and meaningful ways. Connectedness with distant students needs to be intentional and deliberate throughout the planning and implementation of coursework and on a consistent basis. Rich media that includes video clips, web conferencing, and social media tools can also help teachers establish a rapport with students, provided it be accomplished with reliability, user-friendliness, and accessibility to all. It should be common practice for instructors to clearly establish communication parameters at the beginning of a course to promote immediacy. Additionally, instructors also have the opportunity to offer virtual office hours using synchronous communication for instantaneous feedback. This can greatly enhance a sense of presence for their students. Assignments should be created with student mastery orientation in mind to encourage self-regulation, autonomy, and foster a sense of responsibility and independence. Describe 3 practices in detail that you would incorporate in your distance learning course to establish a presence. Next slide. Preparedness is reflected in the content chosen for the course as well as in how it is presented to students. Preparedness happens during one-on-one communication as well as to the class as a whole. Prior to the start of a new class, make time to thoroughly survey a course and syllabus. This will ensure the class gets off to a solid start. Online educators should develop a detailed schedule highlighting the most demanding weeks for the students and instructors to refer to often. Educators also should identify how and when they will communicate with their students. Teacher-posted material and written communication should always be accurate, free of errors, and professionally presented. Prepared teachers are going to be respected by their students and are very likely to naturally cultivate a class that feels like a community. What formats would you use to communicate tips for students to be successful in your course? Next slide. A teacher's passion for subject will be reflected in posted lectures, written content, and the quality of the course in general. Educators who take the time to make the class interesting and engaging are naturally revealing their passion for teaching. A genuine passion for students is going to be reflected in the timeliness of responses and the encouraging feedback that they give back to their students on their assignments. A passionate teacher is going to strive to transform their distance courses into learning communities. Consider presenting one incredibly interesting artifact or anecdote that is directly related to the course subject being taught. This can be a biography, brain teaser, humorous or moving story, or tangible product that's related to the subject matter. This will allow students to get a sense of passion that you generally carry towards your area of expertise. What incredibly interesting artifact would you present to your class to get students interested? Next slide. Taking on the position of a teacher is serious business in the eyes of the Lord. James chapter 3, verse 1 states, "Not many of you should become teachers, my brothers, for you know that we who teach will be judged with great strictness." James makes this statement when discussing the need for individuals to be ever careful to choose the words that escape one's mouth. Teachers must be especially careful to refrain from inappropriate behavior in speech, as well as in writing when interacting with students, whether in a Christian or secular learning environment, and in brick and mortar or online as well. Students are impressionable and dependent upon their instructors for the mastery of material, and educators have a unique position and opportunity to make a significant impact in their lives. So I charge you to commit to teach in your own uniqueness. Ask that you remain connected and approachable to your students. Pay strict attention to being prepared at all times, and passionately pursue teaching as well as your students. Thanks again for watching my presentation, and I pray that you have a blessed 2 weeks as we wrap up this course. Thank you very much.